out there. Doesn't sound like there's much skip going on, though. Does it? Doesn't sound like any skip going on. What's static? What's going on with static out here, huh? Can anybody answer that question? Hello, radio. Are you people out there? Is there anybody out there on the radio? You're in Southern Oregon? Let me guess. That would be considered Roseburg. How do you figure that's Southern Oregon? But Southern Oregon's actually like Medford and Grants Pass, where it's actually Southern Oregon. You just don't want to be tight in the freaks from up north, right? Yeah. Are you getting that on your radio, or you just got static? I got like 7 left units of just track. Whoever's over there in Roseburg. Yeah, I don't got anything. All I got's like a constant noise. I guess. This is Unit 51 over here down in, we'll chat with you later. This is Unit 51 over here in the area. We'll get back on the side, see if the conditions get any better, but I doubt it. Check, check.
and then they just open it up. You know, that somebody has to go open and close it. You know, in the morning. Had a couple nice bike trails back in there. One up in the driveway, my hands around it. One about halfway. Those were some pretty bitchin', some Friday, some jumps and stuff. Yeah, we used to go up there on four-wheel drive. I mean, I haven't been out there in years. I thought you might like that. Right, Joe? See, back then we got away with all kinds of stuff.
How about a Barracuda buzz box in the Mobile?
Go ahead, Mobile buzz box. We got a copy. Get in and watch the smoke.
And thanks for the Lizzie.
Now it's 10-4, thank you for your help. Buzz box. Catch you later in the mobile. 176 at the base. We're back out. Oh, yeah. Down in Oregon's waving. I remember waving a hand to you there, Oregon. At Oregon Station 378 Southern Cal. Back to you. The hills, if you want to call it that. And he got himself stuck. We left his truck there overnight. One of my friends. How'd he get it out? He got a hold of a buddy that, because we couldn't get it unstuck, because, yeah, he just... Hey, Unit 1, you out there? And he couldn't make the turn, and all of a sudden he was head on to a tree. Well, 469, I don't think he's out there, or the conditions change. So he had to get a hold of a buddy the next day that had a winch or a four-wheel drive that would pull his ass away from the tree. I'm just kind of reading the mail. It's my Friday night. Yeah, but that's the way it was back then. It was just lawless. Lady Mermaid on there, wave a hand at her, but I don't know. I haven't checked the railroad and the pole. She might be down there.
That's who ruined it for everybody else.
Flowers look like at that park right now.
Roger.
Did they come through?
Probably did, but I don't have my phone.
Here, Raji. Wish it was sunny, it was cloudy, overcast, cold. The pictures are still really pretty.
Yeah, same weather here. The sun's finally coming out.
Hey, break radio check.
Go ahead, radio check. Why is somebody trying to cash a check on a Saturday, man?
Radio check.
Because they're desperate.
Hey, he's blowing smoke. Where you at?
That's right. Run around the 5 and 605. Talking out of this garage.
Okay, you're down there by Telegraph Road, Telegraph.
How's this mud duck station sound out there in Washington? That's where he is. Talk to me again and I'll watergate you. I see a dark cloud out my window. Yeah, how's this old mud duck station sound out there in Oregon? 378 Southern Cal, back to you. Like 708. Part of that, there was a local coming in.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, 708, man. How you doing, buddy?
Out there in Oregon, 370 Southern Cal, back to you.
Hey, I was gonna get back to you.
Browning, home of the champions.
Coffee shop down there in Cypress. If you're not doing anything, shoot on by. I'm gonna take my '57 Chevy hot rod there tomorrow.
The coffee shop break in Cypress?
I'm sorry. Come back. Say that again.
A coffee shop break in Cypress?
Yes.
Well, the Oregon station, I appreciate the playback or whatever. That's pretty cool. You sound good too out here in Southern Cal. I can't play you back though.
So I have a few cars there tomorrow. I got a couple old cars. I'm gonna take my '57 Chevy.
street, Ranger?
Good cup of coffee, hang out, check out some pretty nice cars stopping by.
Hey, 708, is that, All right there, 469, you take care. Appreciate the comeback. You sound good out here in Southern Cal tonight.
No, it's the city of Cypress, and basically it's going to be off of Cerritos Avenue, and, what is that?
Who is that, 24?
Under Nancy Nutrition, Cypress. The address is 4439 Cerritos Avenue. Right next door to John's Restaurant, there's a Franco's Italian restaurant. So it's in that little complex, and it's a very nice area with a lot of parking.
Never heard of John's Restaurant. Is it any good?
Yeah, it's in that complex right there. It's right behind John's. It's there's a liquor store over there. So it's called Nancy Nutrition. But again, it's a lot of cars now and coffee. If you're bored, you don't have nothing, come on down. I'll buy you a good cup of coffee, man. Check out some of our vehicles we're bringing down. Well, hope to see you, man. Hope to see you tomorrow down there at Nancy Nutrition Coffee Shop.
Is it raining over there in Oregon?
We'll be out.
641, well, I'll tell you what.
What time, 708? What time?
She's got to start it. We're trying to do it every Sunday as a Cars and Coffee, right? That's so we're going to call it a Cars and Coffee. So it's got to be every Sunday. Starts at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
469, is it raining out there?
Whatever. People just come and go, and I'm hoping to blow it up with a lot of hot rods here very, very soon. Very, very soon.
Roger.
Good. Parking.
Yeah, so we got like 80, there's like 80 parking spaces front and back, and it looks like a very, very good, a good place and opportunity. And, I'm just trying to help my friend at the coffee shop. So, I hope to see you, man. And, introduce yourself. My name is Tom. I got the yellow, I have the yellow 57 Chevy. It's not Pro Street, but it's pretty close to a Pro Street looking 57 Chevy. You can't miss it, So I hope to see you, my friend.
On the corner of the shop. We got some condition. We get it done. Mr. 641 for 611 Oregon. We both got that.
99 waving. Waving, 4-star.
99 buzz box waving.
I want to know where that gal heavy knock.
Waving, dirt box.
2.
Yeah, buddy. For what, baby?
Tijuana Mama, my bad. I got one thing on my mind. That goes to my guy, my bad. Tijuana Mama, pump it up. Shit, I'm watching cops and now all of a sudden there's a helicopter circling in my neighborhood. Shit.
So John's is that little fast food place, little burger place. It's like the one over there off of Spring and Palo Verde, the old McDonald's. It's that same John's.
I believe so, yeah. Stop it. When he's talking about that same shopping center over there on Cerritos and Danny.
Yeah, it's that same shop. It's that same complex there, right there, Farmers Insurance.
All those big stations out there.
Yeah, on the other side of the racetrack.
Right across the street from what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Once in a while, it's good to be heard. I got a big mouth and all that. Across from the racetrack, that would be Lexington, wouldn't it? It used to be never open all the way through.
Boy, there's a new soccer field right there.
There's probably all kinds of different stuff. Probably opened it up for that Cottonwood Church or something, right?
Yeah, I think once the sun goes down, I'll get back on the air a little bit. Then, my friend. Have some good ones, Scallywag, and all you fellas down south and ladies. With or without it.
You take care there, 469-469-378. Waving a hand to you.
That's M4378. I'm going to get back to my movie, like I'm sure you heard me say. I'll be back here in maybe a couple hours. I'll just do a little agitating, a little chain pulling. Well, that's only if somebody holds their chain out. You know, I'm one of them fellers.
Assholes and elbows.
Shit. I'm smoking. All right, just keep it going. You take care. Enjoy your movie. 378 Southern Cal, we're clear.
10-4-3-7-8-4-6-9. We both got down. Man, go to sleep.
Well, I wonder what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. Say around the town of Mojave. Probably already getting warm. I need to go shoot up some bullets.
I'm waiting for the next weather report.
Well, you can do that out there, any kind of weather. Yeah, it's just a 2-hour ride if you get up early in the morning. A little over 2 hours. It should be the 14 in about less than an hour. From here? Yeah, an hour and a half maybe, if you're really talking about Mojave. I mean, from here to the 14, when you get on the 14, you gotta go past the dam where all the water used to come down. Yeah, that's the 5, but yeah, there you go. I seen it on Chips one time. Do-do-do-do. The little kid was stuck, and then all of a sudden the water was released, and they had to get him out. It was drama for your mama. Exactly, drama. Fucking fake Hollywood crap. Because, you know, that water that came down that thing was just so they could aerate it back in the day.
I look down under the couch. I don't see my audio.
Yeah, I haven't seen no water in a long time. That's because they realized it was a waste of time to, you know, just expose it to the atmosphere and aerate it. Fucking just sit down there in the pipe. That's what they do now. If you look at the pipe next to it, I think there's probably more than one nowadays. I saw some coming down it a couple months ago. Oh, so it still does work. They claim that they don't do it, but it's a waste of time. Sparky says they still use it.
They could eat it.
Yeah, I saw water coming down it when me and Quarter Tony went deer hunting. And that's what I just said. I know they still do that. Oh, I'm sorry, Ranger. I was talking to Renegade. Yeah, check. Well, you know, I don't travel too much lately.
Well, take 137. Go back.
Man, that's true, you know.
I didn't want to leave him short change, you know, or short push anyway.
Yeah, there's a certain gas station on the 14 that I always stop and take a piss and fire up a Mojave and get back on the freeway. That's kind of cool. And there's still a drive from that gas station all the way to town of Mojave. You know, you got to go through Acton, all that, and all that stretch before you can finally see the airplanes over there in the airport. You can see those for many miles out. What are you talking about? You stop at a gas station and then you go to Acton? What are you talking about? Oh, I drive through Acton. All that to get to Mojave. Then I'm going out of town on the 58. What do you mean? You go to Mojave and then you get on the 58 and go out of town? Yep, to 10th Street. And then I take 10th Street out into the desert. All the way back to the hill where the railroad tracks is.
The cat's footprints on the wood floor show up for...
You wouldn't know it was 10th Street unless you turned off the road and looked at the pole. And it's got an old black sign on it that says 10th.
And Sally 859, what are you going to be there?
Mojave, you get on the 58 and you go where? East or west? I'm going eastbound. Oh, okay, so you're probably closer to California City and whatever that is? No, I'm just out of town in Mojave, about 5 miles. There's another entrance to Edwards Air Force Base up there. Oh, really? If you continue east on 58 far enough, you'd be in Barstow, wouldn't you?
I don't know. All I can hope is that they have as much receive as they do a broadcast. Otherwise, they might pay an alligator.
Hello, DX Land. Hello, DX Land. Anybody out there?
No one's out there. You called for DX Land and a couple of different people responded back to you, but you didn't hear them, so I guess you're a goddamn alligator. Yeah, dadgum alligator, get on here. Put up a respectable receiver antenna before you do that shit again there, son. Why do I have to be the leader on this? I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna pass it over to somebody else. Somebody else can take charge. Okay, go on.
SoCal, 909 SoCal, hello.
An electric motor that runs the tower up and down, so it's kind of cool. It can lay over sideways, 6 feet off the ground.
909 SoCal, 909 SoCal, hello.
It's outstanding, man. Ask Aaron. He's got pictures of it. I sent him some of the stuff, but yeah, I'm into that. Totally, I'm just a total RF junkie.
Oh, really? So, it's totally freestanding and when it goes up...
Wow, you were up at 11:30? I talked to Catbox late at night before. I even woke him up in the middle of the night when he left his radio on. Hey, was that the time you blew up the equipment? Nah, I wasn't out here then. woke me up, sitting here in my chair in the garage. What's up, Sandman? He's like, you might want to unkey the radio. I've been listening to you snore for the last hour and a half. I like to buzz you.
909, 909. Anybody out there? Hello.
Wonder what's going on. I can't hear it.
It went away.
909, 909. Hello.
It kind of sounds like he's still overmodulated a bit, and that could have been causing the hum.
Anything going on 17?
I don't know. Listen to my radio. Don't judge me. Just don't listen to me.
Hello.
You mean Sandman woke you up?
I woke Buzz up. He said he thought he was dreaming. I keyed it up when I started talking shit about, well, I went to sleep with the radio on. Get up. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, he's like, what the hell? I was like, Buzz, what the hell are you doing up?
I'm never out here that late. I was out here late last night, and I thought he sounded tired, but that was only 11:30.
Past my bedtime, Ranger. Early to bed, early to rise makes Renegade healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Well, you just said you were out here at 3 a.m. talking to Catbox.
I had to let the dog out. He comes out here, he takes a piss, then he goes back in to his big bowl of water and slops up water for like 5 minutes. Slop, 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 slop. You can see the bowl going down.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I put one out here, Renegade. It's a stainless steel half circle, and there's a float behind a little plate, stainless steel, and it auto refills. It's got a float valve in it.
What? Did you move anything around? Because you were picking up a little AC hum, then it went away.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. No, I was doing something, but I wasn't moving anything around. Yeah, it's acting weird. No. Yeah, I don't know.
Sound good that time.
I still have the hum. Cube again? Sounds like I hear it. Yeah, not really. It dropped off, so what?
I don't hear it.
10-4. Yeah, so it's this, it's just a bowl, and it's got a stainless steel braided hose, you know, like water supply hose under your sink that comes off the hose bib. So when I got this little dash hound, my dog's always got a bowl or they drink out of the toilet. Well, Leilani now, Maya's gone, and I'm like, well, how's this little fucker gonna get water? She can't drink out of the toilet, and what happens if there's no water in the bowl? So I bought this little stainless steel and I mounted it like an inch off the ground. There's space under it so I can hose the patio here on the side. Wish I could send you a picture. But, yeah, it's stainless steel and there's a little door flap. I got it bolted to the stucco and there's a float in there so it always stays full of water. And, I don't know, a little fucking dog likes that little thing, man. So's the big dog, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't ever have to worry about filling it up.
All right, I follow you.
Then I also have a lick spigot. Do you know what a lick spigot is?
Yeah.
One of them spigots that screw onto your hose bib and the dog licks it and water comes out. Well, when I had just the two, Maya and Leilani, one of them liked the lick spigot and the other one wanted nothing to fucking do with it. Why? I don't know. And how I taught them to use it was you go and smear a bunch of peanut butter on the motherfucker. Then they start licking that lick spigot to get in, and I go, oh, I get peanut butter and water too?
You don't like peanut butter. You put peanut butter on a cracker, he won't eat it.
Oh. You renegade. Put cheese on it. Does your dog like cheese?
Yeah, give him some little pieces of cheese, he'll eat it.
Hey, Spark Dog, did you check out that video I texted you?
The thing that Fart Fog is talking about. No, exactly. If you encourage the dog to go lick off that, it's a simple bowl of water. You only have to fill up the bowl of water. Now just go, if they're thirsty, they're going to go. Yeah, and you know what I do, Ranger? I keep a bowl under the lick spigot because they spill half of it. But, yeah, I always have extra forms of water. Water's important, so I got the lick spigot, which they don't ever fucking use, and that autofill bowl. It's pretty cool. Hey, here's something I can throw out here. Just remember, if that lick stick or whatever that thing is that's on the spigot.
Did he say fart bog?
If it's midday and it's exposed to the sun, dogs ain't gonna lick that shit because it's too hot. That's true. They don't use it much. Ever since I put this fucking autofill bowl, they don't use the lick spigot much, hardly at all. They're Democrats, just like the bird feeder we have now.
Yeah, well, it's QRP or forget it. We know what QRP stands for.
I don't care if it's yellow. It's not his problem.
That's terrible. He's got a bowl in the house and outside.
There you go. The one renegade you turn upside down, little tiny sparkless bottle looking thing, that one's cool because it always has clean.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Beer.
Hi, Marty. I believe that's you, sir.
Yeah, howdy. Just checking in real quick. Doing my thing. K6 PYT.
Jack, here's a bell. That's good to hear you, bud. That's not good to hear that.
Cowbell. It's Chino.
Never have enough cowbell.
It's Chino. We used to have cows there.
At one time. And they got a cheese factory there, too, but shit, there's no milk.
Now, Biggie, the other pit bull that he had, he would drink some beer with you.
lighting up some big-ass fucking M80s and shit on 4th of July, and these big giant skyrockets with the mortar shells, boom, boom. He was going crazy, so I emptied his bowl out of a quart of beer, and I poured him some beer up in there. He lapped it all up. He was drunk. He tried to get up to run out to the door and bark. He was like, wait a minute. He looked at me like, something's up. What did he drink? He lapped up about a half a can of beer. He was getting kind of old, and one leg was having a little bit of trouble starting to get up, and after he drank that beer, he tried to get up, and he was like, whoa, wait a minute, I ain't going anywhere. He just sat back there. He looked at me like, what'd you do to me?
I don't like this. The other day, my lady Lonnie, my little bit, I think she's old, so she thinks she can get away with shit. I got a box of milk bones, and they're the little mini, not mini, but smaller milk bones, so the little dog can have some too. And I don't know how many are in a box, 100, 250, I don't know. The box, I had it sitting on a table, and the other night I was sitting here, and I heard a noise. I turned around, and the pit standing on her hind legs, scratching at this fucking box of milk bones. I'm like, oh, you want a cookie? All right, and gave her a couple cookies, you know. And the other day, I fucking came out here, the box was on the ground, she ate the whole motherfucker, bro. It was probably a 0.25% gone. I don't know how many's in it, 100, 200, I don't know, I'm not sure. There's a lot of them in there, 500, I'm not sure. She ate that whole fucking box of milk bones and shredded the cardboard box out of the garage. I came in here, she was asleep on the fucking floor, the garage floor, on the trash of the milk bone box with her belly fat, tongue hanging out, and fucking snoring. It's not like she was even in the other room. They're like, okay, who did this? No, she was asleep on the box, milk bone box, and she tore up into shreds, into pieces. She was asleep on the damn thing. Couldn't believe it. Like, okay, well, we know who did this. Then I'm like, I wonder if the little dog got any, and I went and looked at the little dog's belly to see if it was like all bloated from 50 milk bones. I don't think the little dog got any. Oh, bitch.
You know, at Costco, they make a biscuit for dogs. A big box, pretty cheap, you know.
Roger on the cookies. I'm gonna have to look at those.
Yeah, I used to buy the milk bone ones over at Walmart, and sometimes with the gravy. But, you know, they got this big, giant box, and he likes them.
Cool. Yeah, I give them a cookie or two a day. Sometimes during the day or after dinner, or if I walk in the door home from work and I look at I keep the box on top of the refrigerator. I come home and they're sitting there and they're staring at the top of the refrigerator. I'm like, what? You want a fucking cookie before dinner? All right, here you go.
I give them these biscuits. I got these apple treats, these chicken treats you get from Costco, and I got the beef jerky ones. When he gets up early in the morning, sometimes he don't want to eat, so I give him those. And he sucks them right up.